Good Saturday evening, everyone. Hope y'all have had a good day. I had a very good and busy day. As most, if not all of you know, I went to the State Fair of Texas today and it was really neat. So glad I went. It was busy as normal whenever we first got there. It was kind of nice. It was pleasant. The weather was wonderful and got lots of neat things done. So watch my State Fair of Texas video. It's just I think a minute and a half long, not very long at all today, and then you'll see what I did there. And so among all of that great adventure today, I walked and I walked and I walked. And as you can tell, I got a little bit of sun today. So I'll be putting some aloe on. That's why I keep some in the house, so I can just grab it and put some aloe vera gel on. And it's just right from the plant. So I'll be doing that here in a little bit. So let's get down to the numbers and I'll tell you what all happened today with exercise and eating wise. So I'm supposed to have 1785 calories. I only had 1617. Y'all, I worked off 817 calories, giving me a net of 800, and so I was under by 985 today. So going to a state fair, you walk a lot, and that's what I did today. So we were at the fair for about 6 hours. That's not including travel time on the train or anything, but we're there for about 6 hours, and as I was adding it up, it looks like I walked a mile an hour. So, yep, I stayed nice and steady. And then also did just a little bit of gardening this evening, probably about 5 minutes to water the plants. They didn't need much watering at all. It wasn't very hot today, and it, with that, you don't have to water them quite as much. So that was very nice. And then that was the only exercise I did today, but I think that was plenty. So on my eating, before I went to the fair, I fixed me a couple of scrambled eggs with butter and had a couple of pancakes again. I'm just loving that pancake mix, y'all, and I feel like it's not so much because I'm doing half a dry cup of the pancake mix itself and then water, and then I cook it with the unsalted butter that I have, and so I do that and have that in eggs, and then have less than probably a teaspoon or less of honey drizzled across it. So I don't do any syrup or anything, I do honey. So yeah, did that for breakfast at home, and then when we got to the fair, it was probably about a 20-minute train ride, if not a little bit more. Once we got to the fair, went through a couple of things, and halfway through I went ahead and ate me. I had taken a couple of bottles of water, a couple of Gala apples, and some of my cranberry and cashew nut packs. So then I had that with me, so if I got hungry but didn't want to eat a lot and definitely didn't want to buy something, then I could have that while I was there. So I had one of my Gala apples and a bottle of water while I was watching some Polynesian dancers, and it was really neat. I got a little bit of video from them on the little state fair video I did. So y'all see them dancing. And then, let's see, for lunch, we got turkey legs, and so I had half of a turkey leg, and that was the whole time while I was at the fair. We left about 5:30 from the fair, and so over the course of about 11:30 in the morning to 5:30 in the evening, I was eating half of that turkey leg, and then when I got home about 7 this evening, I finished the other half for dinner. And then I'd really been wanting, I finally found the dessert I wanted, and it was some deep fried truffles, and y'all, they were good. And so there was 4 in a container, but Dad and I split it. So I had 2 and he had 2. So that helped that dessert be not so bad. And then I finished the fair day off with a corn on the cob, y'all, with some butter. And it was delicious. And you will see me enjoying it on that fair video. So if you want to check out my food for the day at the fair, you gotta look on that video. So it was good. Unfortunately, like some of the pictures, like with the truffles, all it shows is the little like stem from the cherry on top. So if you want to see what the truffle really looks like, you'll just have to look up the State Fair of Texas and look for the black gold truffles. That's what it was called. And it was definitely very good. So that's how I finished my day of eating, and it was good. I'm not feeling hungry. My glucose was great this morning. It was 105. I had no issues with sugar rushes or dizziness or stuff from sugar being out of balance. I did great with the walking until about, I'd say 40 minutes before we left. That's when my knee felt really overworked. And then I did great with the crowds. Like I just felt like a normal person. Had no issue with the crowds until we got back on the train. I don't know if you've ever ridden the train from an event, but today was the Texas OU game. And the Cotton Bowl is in the middle of the state fair. So here we are, a big old group of us getting on to the train. And yeah, Dad and I, for the first 20 minutes of the train ride, were standing. And y'all, it was no fun. I mean, I made it. It was okay. But, oh man, it was no fun. But of course, everyone around, they were in the same boat and they were real sweet and everything. So we just held on and rode that first part. And then we got to the next station, which is about 20 minutes later because it was a special train for the state fair. And so we got to the next station. I was like, okay, I'm getting off right now. And so Dad's like, well, if we get on one more time, we'll get to our first stop. Then we get to our train that we need to get on to get all the way back home. So I was like, okay, well, some people did get off. So we got back on and we each got a seat. And it was so nice. It was wonderful. So on the ride back, we were sitting down and not having to stand and hold on because the train drivers, I don't know if you've ever been on a metro train or above ground train or anything like that, but sometimes they go really, really fast, and sometimes they stop all of a sudden, and sometimes they take those curves fast. And so needless to say, I was feeling that when we were standing up that first time. But otherwise, it was a really good day. Had a great day with Dad. It was just, we enjoyed each other, just kidding around and enjoying what we were seeing and just lots of neat things we were able to do together. And that's always a good thing, to be able to spend time with your dad, and it was good. So I hope y'all have had a good day, and if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Don't forget to check out the Facebook page. You can get to it from the About info on my channel, or even there's a link on the channel art that says Facebook page. So you can get to it there. Or if you have anything you want to send me, like a message, just a personal message, or a concern or questions about the Lose It app. I noticed another subscriber is trying it out, so let me know how it's going. And if you have any questions on it, please email me at heatherhastostartsomewhere@gmail.com. And if you have any prayer requests, please email me there. I hope y'all have a great evening, and I will catch y'all tomorrow.